Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday, chatting over new makeup releases, my thoughts on them, if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. I will have my playlist linked down below as well as the community playlist, so any creator who makes this style of new releases video can add theirs to the playlist if you want to catch up on other creators and their thoughts on these new releases. But I do have a lot to chat about this week, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to a new week. I feel like I typically film these videos on Monday, so to me it's always like, welcome, it's another week, even though this one's going up on hump day, but you know, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and slide a little closer to Perry here, kick my tripod, no big deal. I hope your week is going swimmingly so far. Let's see, to kick it off, why not start with Colourpop, because that's what we normally do every week. So they released a new collaboration, and this is with Halo Top Creamery. I'm reading from the Trend Mood One Instagram, so I do always have her linked in my description box, of course. So this is with Halo Top Creamery. You guys know, well, you might know, I love ice cream. I'm a big ice cream fan. I could eat ice cream every day. Sometimes I do just that. But they are doing this collaboration with Colourpop for National Ice Cream Month. So National Ice Cream Day was on, I think it was Saturday, because we don't have like a ice cream place here in the new town that we've moved to. Like we have Culver's, which has ice cream, and then, you know, like McDonald's has ice cream, things like that. But we don't have like a Dairy Queen, or there used to be an A&W here that had ice cream. We don't have that anymore in this town. So I made my husband drive us to like 2 towns over to go to their little like ice cream shop. Because I was like, it's National Ice Cream Day. Like, hello. Hello. So that was fun. But I do love ice cream. So of course, even though I don't know the collaborator, because it was ice cream and like ice cream themed, I was like, let me look at that. But then I realized it was all Super Shock shadows, so I was like, oh, probably not gonna buy that, because I'm just not a huge fan of Colourpop Super Shock shadows. I've purchased a lot of them, but I've mentioned on my channel that they're just not a favorite of mine. I much more prefer their pressed eyeshadow palettes. I think those are great, and I buy a lot of those. So the single Super Shock shadows just don't get me super excited. These are also supposed to smell good, so that's very interesting. But there's 4 Super Shock shadow duos. Each bundle is $12. You can buy the collection for $40, and it is going to be limited edition. So I can't say like once I saw it I was like, yes, absolutely can't wait. I do need that. But Colourpop actually did send it over to me. So I get a few things from Colourpop, but I did just get their Soul Body release. I got 2 of the dry oils that I talked about last week. I have a video on Instagram if you want to check me trying it out. Ooh, maybe I should put it on today because I'm wearing a tank top. But see, that's why I don't buy products like this, because I just don't have that thought in my mind. And then they also sent over the Halo Top collaboration, which very much surprised me. I wasn't expecting it. So I'm planning to do a poll on my Instagram stories if you want to see a tutorial or swatches with them, or if people are really interested in the collaboration. So you guys should let me know in the comments if you'd want to see anything with that. But for myself, like what I have purchased it myself, no, because I don't love the Super Shock shadows, but that's kind of fun to, I don't know, like what do you guys think about teaming up with more of like a business like this? Mostly just because it's ice cream. I'm not gonna lie, got my attention. Shade names, it got my attention, but not enough to actually make me want to purchase it myself, if that makes sense. So Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with some new lip products. So it says, we love the Pillow Talk line. Now here are some new additions, and it says hashtag Pillow Talk Diamonds. It says these are celestial lips, mineral-based glitter pigments capture and reflect the light from multi-dimensional glistening pout. There's sunflower seed oil and hops extract to nourish and condition for a soft kissable finish. It's supposed to give you a diamond-like glittering wet finish. These are $34 each. There's Pillow Talk Diamond, which is a rose pink lipstick with a dreamy veil of sparkle, and also Lucky Diamonds, which is a bronze coral pink lipstick with a warm golden sparkle. I don't know what it is, but looking at the photo and like the lips and even the swatches, the Pillow Talk Diamond, I was like, what's up, girl? How you doing? I don't know what it is, but I was so intrigued by it. I do like a lot of Charlotte Tilbury lip products. Most recently I did get her Hot Lips 2 collection. and I have lip swatches of all of those. I was quite impressed with them. I keep wearing JK Magic over and over again. I think it's actually still in my purse as of right now. I've been like, JK Magic has been kind of a go-to of mine recently, but when I saw that just beautiful pink but with like the glistening, you guys know I've been getting more into gloss lately. I have, what do I have on today? The Hourglass Sublime glosses on my lips over the Colourpop All Snap Lip Liner. It's one of my like go-to combos as of right now, and I'm really feeling on that one. I don't know if I should get it though. It's $34. That's kind of a lot, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I want my lips to look like diamonds have kissed them. Right? Got quite a few tags that Real Techniques is coming out with a new sponge. This is the Miracle Powder Sponge. It says it's going to be in stores and Target. So it says microfiber technology, maximum powder pickup. There's a velvety material for evenly blended powder, and you can use it wet or dry. I really do like Real Techniques sponges. They're very affordable. You know, their orange one, like, I really like that sponge. I've repurchased it several times. I'm kind of curious about this one. I don't know, so I don't, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I need it right now, but you know, I've always said about sponges that like I never feel bad about buying more sponges or like stocking up on sponges because I use them daily and they get very dirty, and then all of a sudden before you know it, you have a bajillion sponges you have to clean, and it's like, don't really want to clean my sponges, I'll just buy a new one. So I don't know, I'm kind of curious. I like the pink color, of course. I'm curious about it like being so good for like powder. I don't know, kind of interesting to me. I know that powder foundations are really big right now, so I feel like this is a pretty like on point release, if you will. Maybe you could use it with like your powder foundations, I don't know. But I'm curious about it. It's not something that I'm going to like go run out and grab, but like I said, I do like Real Techniques sponges. I recommend them. You know, they're typically more affordable, which is great, so I tend to give them a double take when they do come out. So that one definitely looks interesting. I feel like maybe this week might be a short week. I feel like we had a short week 2 weeks ago, and then last week was like raw, and it was like all freaking foundations, which I do have the new Urban Decay Stay Naked on my skin today. I'm in the middle of like doing my wear test video. I don't know if the video will go up Tuesday or Thursday. I'd love for it to go up Tuesday, but I want to wear it as long as I can to give like full feedback. And I post videos at 9 a.m. in the morning, so I don't know if I'll be able to have it, not just edited, but like exporting takes a while and uploading and all of that. So if it hasn't already gone up by now, it's going to go up on Thursday. My first impression wear test on both the Stay Naked foundation and concealer from Urban Decay. So thought I'd mention that. But like I said, I feel like this week might be a shorter week. But we have some new skincare coming out from Tatcha. This is an melting eye cream, the Silk Peony. It says an antioxidant packed double shield of strengthening hydration that melts into skin for smooth as silk, youthfully radiant eyes. And it is going to be $60. Okay. I just don't really love Tatcha skincare. I've tried a couple products out from them. I just finally finished off a mini of their water cream. I had thrown it in my travel skincare bag, and I finally used that one up. But none of the products I've tried, I've really been like, ooh, I see a difference. Ooh, I really love that. And it's very, very expensive skincare. So for my like luxury skincare, I typically go with Drunk Elephant, and then I have a lot of other high-end skincare that I really like. Ulla Henriksen, Dermalogica, I repurchase from both those brands a lot. So I feel okay that I'm not like fully on the Tatcha train, you know, because like they are quite expensive. The eye cream sounds very nice. I do believe in eye creams. I reviewed an eye cream in my latest makeup monthly. It was actually in the Bill category, and I said I could truly see a difference with my eyes when I switched to using this new eye cream, and my eyes started to look pretty terrible. So I do believe in eye creams personally. So again, this sounds really nice, but I'm just gonna kind of stick with what I know. My favorites are from Dermalogica, the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Creme, and the Olay Deep Hydrating Eye Gel or something like that. I typically I either am using one of those three, and I really, really like them, and that's what I tend to stick with. So I'm gonna pass over that one from Tatcha, but I know a lot of people really love Tatcha. I feel like it's usually more people with like oily or combo skin that I hear like really, really loving their products, versus I have dry skin, so that could have something to do with it. Next up we have some new releases from Sigma. I've actually mentioned these a couple times on my channel when I've been doing like try to get ready with me videos, but they just came out with new brushes and I have been so excited about this. I actually used them on my eyes again today. So these are their new blending brushes. So they came out, like they have some of their like classic blending brushes and then they came out with basically like smaller versions of them, which I think is great because like I love the E40 and I love the E25. Two of my favorite Sigma brushes that I've used so often. I've repurchased to have multiples of them, again because your girl don't like to clean makeup brushes, okay? But sometimes when you're doing an eye look, you just need a blending brush, but you need it to be smaller, and that's one thing that's really missing out of my brush collection. I only have like, off the top of my head, I can only think of two brushes. One's from Real Techniques, and I think one is from Morphe, that are just smaller yet still blending brushes, so you can get right in your crease, or you can add just a little bit to the outer part of your eye without it being too much or too overwhelming with a bigger brush. So I think this is spot on. I think this is a release that needed to happen. We have quite a few different brushes. They are going to be $15 each, or you can get the Ultimate Blending Brush Set for $69, and that comes with 6 brushes, so kind of like your 3 OGs and then the 3 newer ones that came out. I think that's great. I am a Sigma affiliate. My code is Samantha if you wanted to check these out, or anything else on the Sigma website. It'll save you some money, but regardless, I think this is really cool. So if you are a brush lover like me, or you have found yourself in that situation too where you're like, dang, I have so many big blending brushes but sometimes I just need a little bit smaller ones, these are really good. So the brush that I use today is the E27. That's the detailed blending, so it's like the smaller version of the E25. Great brush. Like honestly, that's a great brush. If you've heard me say like you need a smaller brush, definitely check that one out because I think that one is fantastic. The Diffused Crease E38, that's a really nice one too because again, it's a little bit bigger, but it's not like too big. It's not as big as some of the like the E40 that I mentioned. So I think that one is really great too. So some great brush options from Sigma. Like I said, they did send them over to me. I've already been using them because they sent them a few weeks ago. And of course, I think Sigma has great brushes, great quality brushes. So I would highly recommend these new ones. Fenty Beauty is coming out with a new primer, and we've got a couple different sneak peeks from Fenty. Nothing that I'm really going to like touch on yet. I really like to be able to talk about products when we actually know for sure what they are, you know, even like when they're coming, prices, like we have good pictures, because otherwise I used to do that in the past. I'd be like, oh, we have a sneak peek of this, can't really tell you anything, or if I'm gonna plan to buy it because I don't really know even what it is yet for sure, or what the colors look like, or what the price is gonna be, and it just kind of feels like slightly pointless to put in the videos. I don't know, like just for me, I just would rather talk about things I know what I'm talking about. But it looks like they have some things coming up and some things that I'm gonna be waiting to get, you know, a few more details on. But they have released that they're coming out with the Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. This mattifies skin, fights shine all day, and smooths the look of pores without feeling tight or dry, so you can keep your makeup looking fresh without caking. It's going to be available July 19th online at Fenty and Sephora, and August 15th in stores. So I do have dry skin. I typically don't have a lot of issues of staying matte, and I do have some matte primers in my collection. I do quite like the First Aid Beauty. It's like the Pores Be Gone matte primer. I actually really do like that one, and I've used it a bit now in the summer. I posted a video on my top 5 favorite primer foundation combos for warm weather because I don't really love mattifying foundations. They're not really my thing, but sometimes, especially paired with this warmer weather that we have in Iowa, I'll use some of my favorite foundations and I don't feel like they last as much on me. Sometimes using a mattifying primer can kind of help that out, but I don't want a big collection of mattifying primers because I don't reach for them as much as some of my other ones, like my hydrating ones, or even just like moisturizing primers, you know. So curious about this one, but you know, Fenty's come out with now we have a mattifying primer. Their other primer is supposed to be more of like a shine control primer or something like that, which again isn't something that I deal with. And then we also have the matte foundation. Like I'm just waiting for something for the dry skin girls, because I'll be excited to try that out, you know. I got quite a few tags on this new release and collaboration with Tarte Cosmetics. So Tarte Cosmetics is collaborating with Whitney Simmons. So she looks to be kind of more of a fitness gal. I actually had quite a few of you recommend her to me. I recently did a 30-day ab challenge and I posted, like I kind of vlogged my experience and like checked in, you know, every few days and such, and kind of showed my progress and before and afters and all of that. And I asked in there, I was doing an Alexis Ren 30-day challenge. I'll link that video if you want to check it out. And I asked in that video recommendations for, you know, other programs or people that you really like, or, you know, like fitness influencers or whatnot. And I saw a lot of Whitney Simmons pop up, but I felt like I saw a ton of Blogilates. So I'm currently doing the Blogilates 28-day sculpt. I've had some comments on my arms, like compliments that my arms are looking good. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. The next workout that I have to do is the arm one. Ooh, it's tough. You would think like arms, like maybe it wouldn't be so bad because it's not like a lot of cardio or thing, but like, man, your arms are feeling sore when you're done with that. But I do have her name written down. Like I just keep like a notepad and I write, you know, just whatever notes that I need for myself. And I did write her name down because a lot of you recommended to her, but recommended her to me, but I haven't. That's as much as I know right now. So I don't feel a pull because of the collaborator, which sometimes I buy because of that. Sometimes I don't know the collaborator, I still buy anyways, so that's fine. I did think that the palette that she came out with is cute because of the names. There's Sweat, Flex, Reps, Tone Up, Cardio, Snatch, Trainer, and Cut. I think that that's really cute and definitely on brand for Whitney Simmons and, you know, who she is and what she does. I do love fitness. I love working out. Big fan of that. So I thought that the names inside were cute. The palette is very pretty and it's very Tarte. I will say that too. It's just not something that I feel like I have to like run out and grab. But the collaboration, so we have the 8-shade Warm Tone Eye and Cheek palette, which I mentioned. We also have a full-size limited edition Glide and Go buttery lipstick in Bare Bud. There's also a deluxe size Maneater voluptuous mascara, and it's all gonna be $35 and available July 21st online at Ulta Beauty. I actually don't love the Maneater mascara. The lipstick sounds fine, but again, the palette, it's cute, and I think, like, once again, I feel like it's on brand for the collaborator, so that definitely makes sense, but not something that I feel like I'm necessarily missing from my collection or, you know, something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass over it, but I'd love to know, do you guys follow her workouts? Let me know what you think. Do you try Blogilates? Because man, her 28-day sculpt, I really do recommend it. If you want something to do, it's at home. It's just the only piece of equipment that you've had to put in is a chair, I believe. I'm trying to run through everything. I believe it's just a chair. I just use a bar stool from the kitchen. That's it. So I've been liking it, but let us know your thoughts on that one from Tarte. So got some tags that Beauty Blender is coming out with their first brushes, makeup brushes. So Beauty Blender is definitely well known for their sponge, Beauty Blender sponge, of course, but now they're also coming out with brushes. These are interesting. So there's 5 brushes. 3 of them are dual-ended brushes. One side is a brush, the other side has a cooling face roller tip to help alleviate puffy under eyes and prep skin for makeup. So the brushes are 22, 28, 33. I will say the Big Boss powder brush and cooling roller, that's $60 for the single brush. When I was first looking over this post on Trendmood, I thought you could buy like the collection for $60 when I saw that price tag, and then I realized it was just for one brush, and I was like, I'm not particularly interested in these. I don't love the thought of the double-ended. I get it, and I get what we're doing here, but I just can't really see myself reaching for that other side of the brush for like the skincare. I don't know. I don't think that I would really do that. You know, the prices are definitely a little bit higher. Beauty Blender is, you know, more of a high-end brand, but I don't know. And I won't lie, and I saw this in the comments as well, but when I first saw this photo, for whatever reason, I thought of the Eco Tools brushes, which I really enjoyed. They came out with a set. I'm literally looking at it right now. They came out with a set a few months ago. I think I got it right before I moved, and the brushes look kind of similar to this, but they came out with like a huge, like there's a very large range to them, but that was kind of like where my mind first went. I was like, oh, Eco Tools is gonna have more brushes, and I was like, oh, beauty, like obviously my mind didn't go to Beauty Blender because I never have brushes, but I saw some people say that in the comments too, but especially for the prices, I don't know, not really a release that has me very excited. But do you think that you would use the skincare side? I mean, I don't, maybe it would be great, but I just don't think I would. Glamlite is releasing a new palette and it is not food themed. They're coming out with this more rainbow palette. So this, what is the name of this? New paint eyeshadow palette, because that makes sense because it looks like a paint thing, you know, with like the painter, the easel. Something like, I failed 7th grade art, okay? Like, let's not be judging me right now. This one in here, so we have 12 intensely pigmented mattes, 5 ultra dazzling shimmers, 1 amazing white gold duochrome, all oversized shadows with 36 grams of product. It's gonna be $45, available on July 24th. It's funny because like looking at it, it doesn't look like the shadows are that much bigger. Like just looking off this one photo I have, it doesn't look like they're like oversized shadows, but I just reading off the description here. I'm not really a rainbow palette gal. They're just not really my thing. I just don't really gravitate towards them a lot because I feel like there'd be a lot of shadows in these rainbow palettes that I would, you know, like hardly ever reach for, just not really use a lot. So I've never tried anything from Glamlite either. So this one didn't really turn my attention very much, but you have to let us know if you're really excited about that. And please don't make fun of me for failing art class, okay? It was a very devastating time in my life. Moving on, we have a new release from BH Cosmetics, as we do almost every week, and we have the next mini Zodiac palette. This is going to be their Leo palette. So it has 9 color shadows and a highlighter. It has a bold assortment of dramatic shades ranging from sun-kissed neutrals to fiery metallics. And it's going to be $14. So BH has been releasing these all year long for the Zodiac. And I feel like last month's, was it Cancer? I feel like that was the one that has like at least kind of given me a double take with it. But the rest of them I just think are a little bit more muted. That's why I kind of like had to chuckle saying like dramatic and fiery metallics and all of that. 'Cause I don't know. I don't really see it a lot. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a Leo, I'm an Aries. I didn't love the Aries palette. If you're a Leo, let us know. Are you feeling this one? I don't know, I'm not really feeling a lot of these from BH. They just kind of leave me feeling a little meh, you know? But we got another one coming out from BH. Let us hear it, Leos. What do you think about it? Ofra Cosmetics is coming out with a new collection. This is their Island Time collection. Inside we have the Island Time palette for $49. So you have, this is a blush and highlight palette. We have Bali, Bellini, Mai Tai, and Punch. Also the new blush shade in Cosmo. So there's 5 different shades in there. Then you can also get the Cosmo blush compact on its own if you want it individually. That's going to be $29. There's also going to be 5 new shades of their Flexi Sticks. This is a lip cream with a shine, leaves the lips smooth, velvety. These are $19 each, going to be available on July 23rd. I think the face palette definitely looks very pretty. I like that there's a kind of like a different array of shades in here. Sometimes with face palettes, these shades inside are so similar to one another, it almost kind of feels like you're not really getting a good variety. And I feel like there's a really nice variety in here, and I like that they included a highlight. So I think that's a lot of fun. And then for the individual blush compact, I don't think that would be particularly great on my skin tone. I don't normally gravitate towards blushes like this, so I would pass over that. I actually don't love the Flexi Sticks. I've tried out that formula, and like I love the Ofra liquid lipsticks, lip liners, and also lip glosses, but for whatever reason the Flexi Sticks just really did not work for me. I know a lot of people do seem to really like this formula though, so you'll have to let us know if you've tried it. I did get this collection sent over to me from Ofra though. Let me know if you'd want to see me try it out. I would love to know your thoughts on that one, but for me personally, I don't think I would purchase anything from the collection. Not the Flexi Sticks, not the individual blush, and the face palette. Like I said, it does look very pretty, and I like the different shades in there, but I have almost all of them. I have Bali, I have Bellini, and I believe I have Punch or Mai Tai. I can't remember now off the top of my head. But I am also an Ofra affiliate, so that's why they sent it to me. And you know, I just did my collaboration with Ofra, and during that time I did get quite a bit sent to me to try out because I had a whole favorites page when I was their kind of featured influencer on their website. it is wrapped now. Like I said, I'm filming this on Monday, and just wanted to throw it out and just say another thank you to everyone who supported my time during that. It was really such a fun experience for me. So my favorites page is no longer there and doesn't have the discount to it, but my 2 custom pieces that we did, the 3-piece liquid lip set and also my March Beauty Word highlight, that is still going to be available through the end of August. So instead of being done today, like what was originally going to happen, it's actually going to be extended through all of August, which I'm so excited about. So if you still want to pick those up, you definitely can. My affiliate code is just Samantha. It gives you 20% off. So if you're interested in the Island Time collection or anything else on the Ofra website, you can definitely use that affiliate code. But you also let us know what you're thinking of the Island Time collection. It's definitely very summery, like very bright and fun. There's going to be another Pac-Man collection, which Wet n Wild just did a collab with Pac Man, and now Essence is going to. Is something going on with Pac Man? Because I remember like when Mickey Mouse had like a birthday, a bunch of different brands like Maybelline, Joseph Colors were collaborating with like Disney with Mickey Mouse, and now it's Pac Man. Like, what's going on with Pac Man? But this is going to be a limited edition collection. They'll have highlighters, eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes, eye mask, a brush, and a lip balm, since it's going to be coming in August. You know, I could play a fierce game of Pac Man whenever we go to like arcades. Like they're called barcades in the town that we used to live in. There's a handful of them there. So it's a bar and it's for adults, but they have like all these old school video games that you can play. We pretty much always gravitate towards Pac-Man. Pac-Man and skee ball, I would say, are like the top 2 things that we play when we go there. So I am a big fan of Pac-Man, but I don't know, the Wet n Wild collection didn't really interest me, and then this one, I don't know, like, it looks fun, it looks cool, but even as like a Pac-Man fan, I wasn't like die hard, you know, or anything like that. So I don't feel like I really need this collection in my life, but you know, it is Essence, so I'm sure it's going to be nice and affordable, and you'll have to let us know, did you love Pac-Man or what? Like if you were going to like a arcade or a barcade, like what's your go-to game? Pac-Man and skee ball, those are my 2, man. So we have another new palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. This one is the Violet Ink micro eyeshadow palette. So it has 6 shades and it's going to be $19.99. So this is the purple theme, obviously, with the violet, or you know, violent, whichever one you want to go with. It's very pretty, but I do have a lot of purple in my collection because purple is one of my favorite colors to wear with green eyes. I really love It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop. If that video hasn't gone up, I am ranking all of my Colourpop palettes. That will either be Tuesday or Thursday's video. And with the Urban Decay, it's how fast I can edit Urban Decay's video. If that can go up Tuesday, Colourpop will go up Thursday. If not, Colourpop will already be up. So just an idea of my crazy schedule for this week. But I really do enjoy that palette, and I have some other purples in my collection that I quite enjoy. I did do a single shadow declutter recently, and I did keep a handful of my purple shadows as well. So I like that it's a mini. I like that it's 6 shades, but I will say some of the purples are a little bit deeper than what I tend to prefer. I kind of like more of lighter purples, things like that. So a few of the shades in here are just very dark that I don't think I would typically wear a lot, but it's fun. I like mini palettes, so I think that's a cool thing to see. You'll have to let us know if you're planning to grab that. We just have a few more things. I feel like there's been a bunch of sneak peeks, which again, I just don't really get excited to talk about sneak peeks because I don't feel like I'm saying anything. Perry, why always? I need to like remember to like turn Perry around. See, it always comes out of my head. I need to turn him around for the Will I Buy It videos. We have a new setting spray, and this is from Beauty Bakerie. It says it's going to be coming next month. So this is their makeup setting mist. The packaging is so funny. I feel like I could put this in our kitchen, like replace it with our baking spray that we use, and my husband probably wouldn't even know. He'd be like, oh look, a pink, like, packaging got Sam, like she bought the pink spray, and he would totally use it on like the foil or whatnot. So their packaging is always so cute, so spot on. That's a lot of fun. Looking closely at this, it says the prayer of a sweets lover. It says, now I lay my brush to beat, I pray this sleigh is one to keep, I put my trust in you, grace, to help me keep my cake face, hashtag pray then slay. That's really funny. So I'm kind of curious about this one. I do love setting sprays, makeup sprays, finishing sprays. Like I'm a fan of trying them out, so we'll see if they're coming into Ulta. I might grab it at Ulta. we shall see. So this one, I'm curious. I'm definitely curious about that one. And honestly, the packaging is just like spot on. Really quite enjoy that. We just have a couple things left. So Maybelline is coming out with their Master Chrome Jelly Highlighter. It's a water-based jelly formula to glide onto the skin like a liquid gel and dry to a soft satin sheen. These are going to have 2 shades, Metallic Bronze, Metallic Rose, $7.94 each, and available at Walmart. Oh, a little squirrel just ran by. Squirrel! I'm not going to get these. Jelly highlights just don't really interest me much. Like cream jelly stuff, just not really a fan. I also didn't love the Master Chrome highlight by Maybelline, and a lot of people really did. Like, I bought it because it was super hyped up, and I was like, kind of let down. I decluttered it. It's obviously a different product, powder versus the jelly, but still not going to be one for me, so I will skip over that one. And then we have one last thing to finish off with, and that is Natasha De Nonna. She's coming out with the Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadow Mini Set. So you get 2 minis in here, Disco and Space. It's going to be limited edition, and it's $25, available July 23rd online and August 9th in stores. You can find Natasha De Nonna at Sephora and Beautylish. I really like that she's coming out with minis. I've seen a few reviews on the Chroma Crystal liquid top coats, which I believe that these are, but I'm not hearing very good things. Basically, the consensus of all the reviews that I've seen, people have been like, nope, like wouldn't recommend these. So I like the fact that she's doing minis, but the colors don't really call to me. Like, the silver is cool, but I don't really go for like that kind of like, well, bam, metallic silver a lot. And then the darker one, like a dark, almost looks like black or navy, I really don't see myself wearing that one a lot either. So between the shades and just that I haven't been hearing the greatest reviews on that, I would skip over that one. But I'd love to know if you've tried them or if you're interested in testing out the minis. But other than that, that is going to wrap it up for this week's Will I Buy It video. So let me know what you thought in the comments down below. What has your attention this week? What are you planning on passing over? I feel like I have some fun videos coming this week, so stay tuned. I'm really excited for them. It's going to be a busy week over here, which I think is fun. But other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.